Hi, I'm Child Development and Early Learning Specialist Stacy Benge, and I get asked a lot, when will my child be able to write? And I know that we're very concerned about getting our children ready for school and making sure that they're on track with everything. But one of the things to remember is the writing process is actually very complex. There's a lot of components that have to be in place before a child can actually start composing a message and putting it on paper. So if you haven't watched yet, please go back and watch my videos on emergent writing, or how can I teach my child how to write. That's a playlist that I have. So go and watch those, and it will kind of give you a little bit more information on how this process begins and ultimately where we want a child to end up. Now there's an important component of the writing process, and that's where children, they realize that writing is a purposeful tool, that we use it to convey messages, we use it in our everyday life. And what children have to do is they have to understand that print carries meaning. So that's that print awareness. So what are some of the things that we can do? Well, always write in front of your children. Again, writing a grocery list, a thank you note, anything that they can see you writing. I prefer writing on real paper because children want to imitate what we're doing. So if we're writing on a screen, they're going to want to write on a screen. And there's a lot of benefit of children actually having access to blank paper and crayons. When they're using that crayon, their brain is feeling that friction, first of all, between the crayon on the paper, but it's helping the brain coordinate with the hand, and it's creating that hand awareness. It's also helping increase muscle strength, which will be needed for the actual handwriting or keyboarding. So if children see us writing on paper and real paper using pencil and crayon or whatever, that's most likely what they're going to request doing. So try and find those opportunities as well. Also, when you're out at the grocery store, point out environmental print, or if you're driving down the street, point out the street signs or the restaurant signs that you see, because that helps children connect with, okay, when I see these letters, it means something. And again, that's a very important part of the writing process. And then as always, we want to make sure children have access where they can put their message on paper. So blank paper and crayons are good, sidewalk chalk, finger paint, just anything where a child can draw or put something onto a piece of paper. I do not recommend coloring pages. First of all, it's hard for children to stay within the lines, children under the age of 5. Also, it kind of prohibits a child from actually coming up with the story and putting it on a piece of paper. So, I'm not saying absolutely never do coloring sheets, but I would use them very rarely, very infrequently. So some other things we can do: follow the children's cue. This picture that I have up right now is my sweet niece, and she requested a pencil and a piece of paper, and she wanted to lay on the coffee table to draw. And that's okay. Just follow the children's cues, let them kind of guide it. If they keep asking for more and more paper, give them more and more paper. But just making sure that we're encouraging that process. When children draw something, put it on the refrigerator. Really encourage them and say, yes, I can tell you worked really hard on this. Another thing is, get paper and crayon for yourself and color alongside them. And you draw something and say, hey, this is what I drew a picture of. And as always, when a child brings you a piece of paper, don't say, what is it? But instead say, tell me about it. And then write what they say. Get their permission before you write on their paper. So maybe have a note card or something next to you that you can write their message on. But showing them that we respect that they've put something on paper, and then we're going to write it out. But all this will work to really help children connect that print does carry meaning, and that helps promote that print awareness, which is a skill that's necessary before children can start to write. So please let me know if you have any other questions about the print awareness or the writing process. Please keep watching my videos. And the next video, we're going to talk about how play actually supports the writing process, and how that helps children create stories. I'm going to put some links in the description below that you can go find more information if you would like to do so. And as always, please let me know if you have any other questions, because I want to make sure that I am addressing your concerns and giving you the information that you need. So thanks again. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on the next video.